Look, I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and big. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Mets enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Jacob deGrom will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Dansby Swanson will be next. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as we take a look at the splits between April and May. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. In previous duels with deGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
1-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no count.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ronald Acuna is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has an even 10 hits in 44 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Too high, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Belted high and deep into right center. Acuna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in will be Travis d'Arnaud. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
2-0.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
3-0 pitch. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And now, Austin Riley. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. And it's fouled away. d'Arnaud on at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The batter will be Christian Pache. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 0-1. A ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get into a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So now the pitcher, Mike Soroka. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Alonso could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day 3rd in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 7 homers and 29 driven in. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 to count. Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Helpful.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. One out, runner at first. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
2-0.
Alonso leads off first with one away. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next, it'll be J.D. Davis. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The next 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting him a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, James McCann. As he'll take a look at ball one. The check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Ready with the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next to hit, Freddie Freeman flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Third inning, no score to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now back, the 7th
Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Atlanta.
I get it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like.
Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jacob deGrom. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So in just one turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see that his current total 4th best on this Braves squad. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Acuna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special.
Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Down. Ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Travis d'Arnaud is retired to kick off the inning. So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Up high, 2-1 now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Pache.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next will be Christian Pache. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Conforto carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Now the 1-0.
Ball left outside. Nope, outside.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to stand in is Pete Alonso. He's singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up to this point.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. So take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Conforto at second. Smith at first. One gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So here is J.D. Davis trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at his sinker here. Too low for ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And to score from third, the tying run. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Gilo. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
James McCann comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. As a look, now the pitch.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hard sinker misses, 2 and 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. This misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3 and 2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Payoff pitch on its way. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Ready now is Jacob deGrom, struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch.
That's out.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Here's the 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. All set for the start of the inning, and Mike Soroka will bat next.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Wind up and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
No one on with 1 down. Well, that'll bring up Ozzy Albies. First pitch on its way.
Hey! Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he misses there, 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Here's the 1-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The 1-2 pitch. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
I'll try to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
To sacrifice myself.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman, number 6.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The center fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a
ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball
And it
3.
misses. 3-1 now. Michael Conforto is on deck. 3-1. He's in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
He loses him on ball 4.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Set and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Verdugo stands at first with 1 out.
Ball 2.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Freeman's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Sean Newcomb will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 15.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Ready on 1 and 2. This is on the ground over to first. There's one on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Jordan Yamamoto will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ronald Acuna will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Nope. That's
And
the
this
ball.
one just misses off the corner. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Low roller, and he barehands it. Touche, sir. Next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
third baseman, Austin Riley.
Next up, Austin Riley. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball.
One and one to count. One and one, the pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Way to go.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder, Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him. Dominic Smith stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Francisco Lindor.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First offering. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now to the plate, here is J.D. Davis. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup. Hey, 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and up next will be Christian Pache.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Ball 2.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 balls, no
Don't
strike.
expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ender Inciarte will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
258 the average to begin play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Verdugo's on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he looks at a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Inciarte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Now another 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 11 for him on the season, and Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Spamiglia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jonathan Villar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now to bat, Freddie Freeman, who bounced out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the pitch. On, he pops it up. McNeil trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Tyler Matzik gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 68.
And stepping in, James McCann will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. From the stretch. Popped him up. Darno over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next, here is Jonathan Villar. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Matzik comes set. Here it comes. And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Next up is Michael Conforto, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. The set and the 2-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit two batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The set and the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
A 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
2-2. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one. Familia is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Marcelo Zuna, as he sends it on the ground to first. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bag. The catcher.
So now into the box is Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here's the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And now here is Austin Riley, lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He's set. The 0-1.
Well,
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. The score remains tied at 3-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Tomlin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Johan Camargo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, Francisco.
Now it'll be Francisco Lindor. First offering.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Nope.
Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Brandon Nimmo will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the wind, the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pops this one up. Camargo in foul ground, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up next will be Christian Pache. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes this the other way to right on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good-looking swing right there for the base knock.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And the next in is Johan Camargo, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-1 pitch.
Ball up there.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. And again a throw. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Left side, but well foul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ozzie Albies will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and it's fouled away. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the left field line and deep. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So up steps Ozzie Albies. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Albies with a 1-1 count now. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. Count to 2-1.
Runner goes. All even now, 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
To the plate now, Dansby Swanson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Pache over at second. Albies is over at first with one away. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Still 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Conforto in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Aaron Luke been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 32, Aaron Luke.
At the plate now is Freddie Freeman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. One and one the count now. Swing, high drive deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that's off the left field wall. And a relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Acuna digs in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And it looks now like the right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hey. 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 3. Chris Martin is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. And now in the box, James McCann popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First delivery to him. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 6.
Back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Two out, nobody on. In there, 3-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He was in a great hitter's count, should have been looking dead red, but instead chases after a pitch that he couldn't do anything with and would have walked him.
The Mets down to their final strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Michael Conforto would be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The right fielder, number 30.
So now here is Michael Conforto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Verdugo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Albies picks it up. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Josh Tomlin earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Chris Martin records the save, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want to get with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. I ain't following the tide. From the jump, they all know I'm on the ride. Many of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard, but let it die.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Josh Tomlin. His record is now 3-2. The loss goes to Dellin Betances. He falls to 3-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To me, nothing out of something you handle.